Hello everyone, and welcome to Motivation for the Day. So glad to have you here. Today I want to talk about something that sounds simple, but is incredibly hard to do in real life. Trusting the process. How many times have you started something new? A fitness goal, a new business, learning an instrument, and felt that burning impatience. You want the results, and you want them now. You look at the finish line, which seems miles away, and you feel overwhelmed, maybe even a little hopeless. I know I've been there. We all have. We live in a world of instant gratification, where we can get almost anything with a single click. But the things that truly matter, the achievements that build character and bring lasting fulfillment, they don't work that way. They require a process. Think about a farmer planting a seed. The farmer doesn't plant the seed on Monday and then get angry on Tuesday because there's no tree. They understand there's a natural order to things. They have to water the soil, make sure it gets sunlight, protect it from pests, and have faith that day by day something is happening beneath the surface, even when they can't see it. The growth is happening. It's a slow, steady, and often invisible journey. Our own goals are exactly like that seed. Every small action you take is like watering that seed. Every time you show up for a workout, even when you're tired, every hour you spend working on your project, even when inspiration is low, every single page you read, every practice session you complete, you are nurturing your goal. You are trusting the process. The problem is, we get so focused on the destination, the six-pack abs, the successful company, the sold-out concert, that we forget to appreciate the journey itself. We forget that the process is where the real transformation happens. It's in the daily grind, the small wins, the lessons learned from our failures, that we become the person capable of achieving that goal. It's easy to look at successful people and think they got lucky or that it came easy to them. But if you dig deeper into their stories, you'll almost always find a long, grueling process. Years of unseen effort, countless rejections, and a stubborn refusal to give up. They didn't just wake up one day at the top of the mountain. They climbed it, one step at a time, often in the dark, with no guarantee they would ever reach the summit. What they had was faith, not just in themselves, but in the process. They understood that consistency compounds. Small, smart choices made consistently over time lead to radical differences. So how can we get better at this? How can we learn to trust the process when our minds are screaming for results? First, we need to redefine what success looks like on a daily basis. Instead of measuring success by the final outcome, measure it by your effort. Did you show up today? Did you do what you said you were going to do? If the answer is yes, then that's a win. Celebrate it. Acknowledge your commitment. This shifts your focus from something you can't control, the final result, to something you can control completely, your actions today. Second, embrace the idea of Kaizen, the Japanese concept of continuous improvement. It's not about making massive, dramatic changes overnight. It's about getting 1% better every single day. 1% might not sound like much. You won't notice it tomorrow or even next week. But over a year, that 1% a day compounds into you being almost 38 times better. Think about that. The power isn't in the leap, it's in the step. The consistent, daily, tiny step forward. And third, you have to learn to be patient with yourself. You will have bad days. You will have days where you feel like you're going backward. That is part of the process too. It's not a straight line up. It's a messy, winding path with peaks and valleys. When you find yourself in a valley, don't panic. Don't think it's all over. Just remember the farmer. The seed is still there. The potential is still there. You just need to keep showing up, keep watering it, and trust that the sun will shine again. Growth is not always visible, but it is always happening if you are consistent. Let me share a quick story. Imagine two people are trying to build a brick wall. The first person is obsessed with building the biggest, most perfect wall in the world. They're so fixated on this grand vision that they get paralyzed. They don't know where to start, and the sheer scale of the task demoralizes them. The second person has a different approach. Their goal is simply to lay one brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. That's it, just one brick. And then they do it again for the next brick. And the next, they aren't worried about the wall. They are focused completely on the single brick in front of them. Day after day, brick after brick, they focus on the process. And before they know it, they look up and see they've built a massive, perfect wall. By not focusing on the wall, they built the wall. This is the secret. Fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the daily act of laying your brick. Find joy in the effort, in the discipline, in the small improvements. The results will come. They are the natural consequence of a dedicated process. The outcome is just a byproduct of your consistent actions. So whatever you're working towards right now, I want you to take a deep breath. Release that desperate need for immediate results. Shift your focus from the mountaintop to the very next step in front of you. What is your one brick for today? What is that one small action you can take to move forward? Do that. Do it as perfectly as you can. And then tomorrow, do it again. Trust that each step, each brick, is building something magnificent. Trust that even when you can't see it, you are growing. You are moving forward. You are becoming the person you were meant to be. The journey is the reward. The process is the prize. Trust it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel for more motivation. Let me know in the comments what process you are learning to trust right now. Let's support each other. Keep showing up. Keep laying your bricks and have an absolutely amazing day.